What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful day. I hope your day was fulfilled with nothing but joy and positivity. Thank you so much for joining me today once again, especially on my new supporters, giving me a chance. Today we'll be reacting to a highly requested video. So today we'll be reacting to Canadian fighter jet purchase could change defense strategy, U.S. ambassador. Apparently the U.S. ambassador is not happy about this, man. Yeah, apparently he's not happy. I don't know if there's going to be a clip somewhere throughout this video of him speaking, his own words and how he feels with this purchase. But apparently this is going to alter a defense contract between Canada and the US. So let's go ahead and actually jump right into this video. Hey, feel free to check out the Twitch and all my other channels in the description down below. Really excited to check this out because I did see the news the other day and I did see when Canada made this purchase. It said, or I think it was talking about Canada making the purchase. And it was like, it was an F-35. Oh, that's crazy. It's right here. It's an F-35. But then the other, what was the other thing called? What was the other plane called? It's right here. The Gripen. Is it called the Gripen? The Gripen fighter jet. The Gripen fighter jet. Apparently, is that like a jet Canada is supposed to have rather than this new jet? Like, what does this really mean? So I actually looked this up. Canadian fighter jet purchase could change defense strategy, U.S. ambassador. And then this just came up. So it says in January 2026, U.S. ambassador to Canada, Pete Hoekstra, warned that the decades-old NORAD, so NORAD basically means North American Aerospace Defense Command, agreement would need to be altered if Canada fails to complete its planned purchase of 88 F-35 fighter jets. So, wait a minute. U.S. ambassador warns defense if Canada rejects F-35s. So F-35s is the old plane, basically. So this new plane right here, the Gripen fighter jet, is actually the plane that Canada has interest on purchasing. But apparently you guys are supposed to purchase 88 from us. 88 fighter jets from us, but this deal may not be going through. We know the U.S. is looking for this money. This would severely help. Severely help? I've never said that. Extremely help our economy. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Extremely help our economy. At least boost it a little bit. I mean, how much you going to charge per jet? 88? 88 of them alone? I don't think Canada's gonna stick to this agreement, though. It seems that you guys have different plans now. That's what it looks like. Hoekstra stated that if Canada opts for an inferior or less interoperable aircraft, such as the Swedish Saab Gripen, I'm so confused. Wait, so which plane? Wait, which jet? Okay, we're going to settle this right now, just to get that confusion out the way. Saab Gripen, the U.S. would be forced to fill the gaps in continental security, meaning like our Air Force is probably going to be securing. We're going to have more jets out there securing. But hold on real quick. So it's been having issues all day. I think there's a new update. I can't even use I can't use the microphone on this because it says it's being used. Like, who made that up? Hello? Like, who makes that update? Okay. Wait. Got it. Look. Strac, for sure. Find ways to finesse, baby. Is Canada interested? I thought it was going to work. Never mind. All right, man. Let's just go ahead and look this up. Is Canada... Whoa! Interested in the F-35. I got a wire in the way, guys. So please excuse me if I'm making mistakes when I type. Or the Gripen. I don't even know if the Gripen has 2 P's. I don't think it does. Forgive me, guys. It has 1 P. It's the OCD. It's the OCD. It's just the OCD. It's the OCD. I'm sorry. It's the OCD. As of February 2026, Canada is actively interested in both aircraft. And the government is currently embroiled in a high stakes review to decide whether to stick with a full fleet of F-35s, 88 of them, or pivot to a mixed fleet that includes the Saab Gripen E. So that means, okay, because that's what it seemed like. I'm like, well, which one are they interested in? It's literally explaining that they're interested in both, but I had to look this up just to make sure, guys. So it seems like Canada doesn't want all 88 F-35s. Perhaps you guys want to switch it up a little bit. Now, is this like a strategic move by your military? Maybe you guys don't want to fly all the jets that the U.S. knows about, you know, that they fly themselves, this and that. Come on now. You guys want to fly something maybe a little more equipped, a little more powerful, maybe a little more faster, you know? I mean, that's the way I'm thinking. I'll purchase some from you, but I ain't purchasing all of them. And honestly, if Canada could knock off this whole deal, it did say altered. I don't think this deal could just be eliminated. But if that was possible, I think Canada would do that and go ahead with the Gripen. Considering, you know, you don't have to do business with the U.S. Not saying that you're not interested in the F-35s. It's just the country and just the business. I know. But you got to do what you got to do for your military at the end of the day, even if that includes putting pride to the side, I guess. I'm not sure how Mark Carney, I mean, maybe, yeah. You know, it's about your sovereign nation at the end of the day, protecting it and everything. We can't let little, like, petty things get in the way of protecting your country. Now, if it was like, purchase our items in stores, then you see where I'm going. No. But these fighter jets could really help out your country. So I see why you're interested in both of them, actually. What made you guys have a change in mind of, rather than purchasing all 88, you decided, oh, we kind of like this right here, you know? You're starting to gradually move towards this jet right here, this fighter jet. What's so special about this? The Saab Gripen E? What if I'm saying this completely wrong? Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's a beauty. Now that's a beauty. Let me look at that one more. Let me look at that thing. Oh, guys, this is so beautiful. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Okay, now. Let me see. Is it me or does the Gripen? Does the Gripen? Am I saying that right? I gotta look this up. Is the Gripen actually like? Does it actually have more missiles? I mean, look at this. Look at how this thing is equipped versus the F-35. Because if we flying these and y'all want to purchase some of these Swedish jets, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. For sure. Wait, really? This is what this looks like? That's nice. I feel okay. All right. Just go ahead and give it to me, man. We're gonna jump right into this video, guys, right after this. We taking it straight through. I ain't gonna be pausing crazy.
JAS-39 Gripen. Saab. JAS-39 Gripen.
So it's Saab. It's not Saab. It's Saab. So it's, forgive me, guys. Look, you see, we looked it up. So it's actually Saab Gripen. Saab Gripen. Okay, Saab Gripen. Gotta try to remember that. Let's go ahead and jump right into this highly requested video. Thank you so much for all the recommendations, guys.
When a threat is detected in North American airspace, NORAD launches the closest available warplane. Sometimes that's an American fighter into Canada. But the U.S. ambassador to Ottawa says that arrangement would be impacted if Canada doesn't buy more American-made F-35s.
The structure that we see for NORAD would have to be altered. We'd probably have to get more F-35s.
The United States would.
The United States would.
In order to
fully protect the continent.
Canada has committed to only 16 of the jets so far, insufficient to replace our existing fleet of aging fighters.
Yeah.
If Canada did not have the F-35, do you think that American planes would more often be in Canada?
That changes our, defense capability, and as such, we have to figure out how we're going to replace that.
His comment reaching the head of Canada's Air Force.
Can we maintain our sovereign control of airspace without F-35s?
I would offer that Canadian presence in NORAD absolutely reduces.
I think you guys could. Not being against America or nothing, but like, theoretically, did you see how that other jet looked? I mean, I may be missing some things now when it comes to how this jet is built, maybe how it could perform or what it's equipped with. You guys really have to educate me. My aerospace fans, please, in the comments, educate me, because I am no know-it-all, guys. Look, I have very little knowledge towards a lot of subjects. That's how I like to put it. Just looking to learn more.
F-35s.
I would offer that Canadian presence in NORAD absolutely reduces the risk and increases Canada's autonomy and ability to defend itself. The F-35 is that Canadian.
Our sovereign control
of Canada's Air Force.
Can we maintain our sovereign control of airspace without F-35s?
I would offer that Canadian presence in NORAD absolutely reduces the risk and increases Canada's autonomy and ability to defend itself. The F-35 is one of the capabilities that Canada has decided to procure.
Canada's Defence Minister David McGuinty says there is no plan yet around further F-35 purchases.
Everything's under review.
Denmark is already flying the F-35. Many there now regret the decision.
I'm not sure we would buy F-35s again. They're in for repairs about half the time or even more. They need spare parts all the time. And if we can't get...
Maybe the U.S. is trying to just dish off the rest of these F-35s. That way, we can have enough money to, like, bring in some newer fighter jets, probably. More equipped with more missiles, like... Like, we know which other fighter jet. The one we just seen. Maybe it's like they try to do it on the low. Dish them all off, sell it to the countries. Now your Air Force, your air support, we know it ain't really the best. Or we know there could potentially be issues with your aircraft. Or this could go wrong. Or we know exactly what's wrong with your jets, Stuff like that. The U.S. knows way too much information about these fighter jets. And I don't believe that they're giving full, explanation as of why you want to dish them all out. I know you want to make money, but what type of jets we got coming in next? We gonna do our allies like this, bro. Y'all gonna have these jets up in the shop every week. It ain't no car. You can't really play around with these fighter jets. It's not a car where you on land. Imagine playing around up in the air like that. Oh, we got to land. There's something wrong. No. But they are interested, though. Perhaps it may be the price. It may be the price, But you got to think about the cost of repairs as well. You could pay cheaper for the car, right? But you could spend, what? Tens and thousands, 20,000s, maybe more into fixing the car. Rather than just giving it up, Go get something new. And that's exactly how it is for these jets. You guys can spend that money and get less newer jets of the other one rather than the F-35. And then you don't have to worry about issues like that, getting it fixed and everything. Now the money you have left is yours. You know for sure you don't have to sink it into repairs. You know for sure. That's just gonna start a lot of controversy, or spark more, should I say, keep this feud going between the U.S. and Canada if there's something wrong with these F-35s. Now we look even more unreliable. We could never ever win. This makes us look bad, especially if there's something wrong with those jets.
Those from the Americans. Within a month or so, I don't think we'll have an Air Force at all.
Polling suggests the majority of Canadians want the Carney government to move away from solely the F-35 in favor of the Swedish-built Gripen, even though the Defense Department assessed it as a less capable aircraft.
The challenge, I think, for many Canadians is they are being asked to spend billions of dollars buying a plane to help defend their country and their interests from a country that many Canadians see as the threat.
I just said that. See? I just said that.
That's crazy.
Whoa! He's a manipulator. He's a manipulator. He is a manipulator. Don't do that. Don't do that. I do not like when people play like that. I don't like when people play dumb like that. No, you should have seen that. Look how many emotions went through his face. Look.
The threat right now.
You didn't even know what to say. No. He's a bro. You better not act clueless to this, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, piss me off, man. I just said, oh my gosh, bro. You can't make this shit up. Why are you trying to act so clueless as of why you don't know? Like, you know the U.S. is snakes. I understand that you are the U.S. ambassador, you work for the country and everything, but like, you can't even keep it real, honestly. I mean, whatever. It's not his job to keep it real. We see what side he's on. You know what I'm saying? But my goodness, you can't sit here and say if it was vice versa, America would be like, yeah, let's go ahead and get it from Canada. What? You know America would be like, nah, we can get our own from somewhere else, another country.
That's crazy. Okay, we're not a threat. Okay.
The ambassador also tells CBC News Canada could see more benefits to Canadian companies, which are helping to build the advanced plane.
Oh.
David Common, CBC News, Luke Air Force Base in Arizona.
Oh. Yeah, this thing's getting taken into effect. How do you guys feel about this in the comments down below? Me? You guys know Strac, keep it real. You don't have to like me because of just me. My personality. You don't have to like me because maybe the country I come from, you could feel some type of way off the bat. I understand. But one thing I'm not going to do to you, to anyone, not even my worst enemies, is lie to you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Yup. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. And this is a great deal. Fabulous deal for Canada. I don't think you should get the F-35s. Why? They got maintenance issues. For what? What we sticking all that money into it for? Save that money. You still boost your economy and still put some of that money into getting those new fighter jets. With no maintenance issues for sure. You know? You can't purchase something from the enemy and just think like, they don't know nothing about these. They didn't do nothing to these jets. They didn't sabotage in any type of way. They didn't, I don't think y'all should do it. And this is me keeping it 100. The U.S. could, try to get the money other ways, a better way. But I feel like maybe we should sell these jets to a less profitable country, maybe. Like, I don't know. Like a country that's aware of the issues of these jets and they're up to just buy them. Like, okay, we'll work with it. We really need this or this or that. Compared to the other prices out there for the newer jets, I guess we could say like the countries that don't have as much money, but who knows, man? Definitely not Canada, though. You already seen the reviews on the F-35 for the other world leader. I mean, I don't know if that was a world leader. I don't know if that was the world leader of Sweden, actually. Who was this right here? Wait a minute. Excuse me, guys. Forgive me. Wait a minute.
35. Many there now regret the decision.
I'm not sure we would buy F-35s again. They are in for repairs about half the time or even more.
Okay, he might work with the military, actually. So, yeah, Okay, wait. Let's settle this right now. Let's settle this right now. Hold on real quick. I thought it was going to pop up. It didn't even pop up. All right. So the Prime Minister of Sweden. That's his name. I don't want to mess his name up, but I just want to see the picture. So this man right here. This man right here. What is this? Man. All right, whatever. This man right here is not this man. Okay, so he most likely works within the military. Okay. I'm glad I actually got that out the way. I'm glad I handled that. All I need to see was that picture and I could just tell. So yeah, he actually works within the military. We heard his reviews on it. We don't know if that's one of the maintenance guys or if he obviously handles it. We don't know if he flies it. He could possibly be one of the oh my gosh, the pilots. So hearing this from his mouth is like, okay, this is an issue. Oh, we're not buying these no more. No. Nobody wants to gamble with money like that. We're talking about millions, billions here, you know? Everybody feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on. Feel free to share your honest thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitch and check out all my other YouTube channels pertaining to all the other countries out there, man. Our allies, you know? Countries you guys are aware of. Our friends, our partners. Thank you so much for joining me today once again. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please educate me on these amazing fighter jets in this whole situation. Did you want to include anything on top of this video? That's what we got that comment section for, baby. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Your boy Strac be laying up in the bed with the feet. You know, I'll be playing with my toes and stuff. Playing with my toes and reading comments all night, enjoying it. So feel free to put whatever you want in the comments and educate a brother, man. I love you all and stay safe.